So, right, I am back. Let's see whether we can plod on with something. It's a hot day here. I've got all the aircon on and fans going 10 to the dozen in the background. I just hope you can't hear it all. Okay. Now, what I made a mistake doing yesterday was when I stopped the game, I forgot to save the game. Now, the game, I've got it set so it saves every 15 minutes. But obviously, if you, for instance, stop the game 14 minutes into that 15-minute period, you're going to lose 14 minutes of gameplay, which is a bit of a nuisance, right? So I went back in yesterday and just retraced my steps to get to that point that I logged out yesterday, more or less. Okay, so hopefully it'll all come together. Now I'm going to go into this now. I've got an idea what I should be doing, but whether I actually do it is another idea. So I've got to, right, so let's go to, that's where we were, so that's a save point. So you load the game, and I've been messing about with the levels as well, so hopefully I've got the levels right. I was messing about in another game I've got saved, which has got loads of stuff built, and very noisy and very busy. And this is a bit of a shock to the system when you come in here and go, is this all I've done? So I've got all these credits on me, which is great. I've got some bullets, which is great. What shall I do next? Well, what I should really do is go and build a load more of these digger things. Right, so I'm going to go up here and, oh look, there's, might as well get the meteor while I'm here. It's another meteorite heart. Remembering, of course, that I've got the calcium base down up the road there. I should be able to go back there and get some more calcium, to be honest. Just press R, reload that, and we're all right. So press B, go into the excavator. So I can put an excavator here. Now I'm trying to think now of how I'm going to lay out this base in comparison to what I've done in the past, because it gets a bit messy. That's the only problem. Once you get into the game and you start getting to know what the heck you're doing, which I don't, you can then start to try and get organized. Yeah, right, okay. So I'm going to put another one. Oh, I need to do a silly me. I need to put in another smelter. Put that there. Again, I don't want to go too close to the water to lose all my drinking stuff. And then in front of the smelter, I'm going to put an orbital sender. Right, turn that around, turn that around, turn that around. So, and then I'm going to get the rail. These level 1 rails are so slow. When I get to the level 2 rails, great stuff. Level 3 rails are just manic. So, obviously this isn't going to run, no power. So we need to get at least 2, and they have to be attached to the platforms, all right? I mean, you can attach them, you can put them away like that, for instance, and then you can get a platform like this and join them up, hopefully. Yeah, there you go. So now that should be starting to power up, but I need to put another satellite thingy there. Okay, that's good. Now, see, when I put that down, I destroyed those carrots, but oh well, such is life. So eventually there is a walkway you get which stretches out. We haven't unlocked it yet, which is quite a cool piece of kit. So I'll go in here, and this is going to be making lithium ore. This is lithium, titanium, sorry, not lithium, titanium. And I go into here and go, right, who needs titanium? They don't, because they've already had it. They don't, they doesn't, he does. So we're sending a corporation a load of titanium. Great. So this one is actually not busy now. It's already fulfilled what it wants to do. And there's only one place to send titanium now that wants titanium. That's the same one I've just done. So you just double up, okay? Which is okay, because obviously it sends it then twice as fast. Alright. Next. Where's the next one? Oh, right. So we've got another extractor up here. And get the smelter down. Right. And then get an orbital sender down. You can I think, if I remember correctly, if you press Y, why do you press Y? It doesn't work with this. Don't know why. Anyway, so I can sort of like attach that to the side here. Come on. It is a bit fiddly. Dum, dum, dum. There we go. Nope. Yeah. Okay. It's a bit off center, but it doesn't matter. Whack that in there, whack that in there, go in there, go in there, go in there like that, go in there, tell it to make that, and get the old thingy up there, and put it in there. That should now start. Nope, it shan't, because it's still got no power. Okay? What I'll do is I'm going to bung the power over here. Right next to it, if I can. There we go. Why doesn't it level up? Huh. It doesn't matter if it steps up like that, it'll still do what it's needed to do. There we go, everything's coming down and it's going to fulfill the order. All going to the one corporation, so it's 3 times the amount going to that one corporation. All well and good. So go over here. And this one single little thingy is not busy. So what I'll do is I'll go, right, obviously I can send that there. So now that's going to happily go there. Now back here there are actually more nodes. Press B, get the old treasure out so you can turn that around. Put that there. I think I'm making this more complicated than I need to be honest. Let's press F. Let's reposition that. By picking it up, going to B, going to like that, and then press R. Right, we'll do it that way. Okay. Now there is another one all the way over here. Kind of like, what are you doing there? But it's all over there. It's a bit lonely. But you can put one down there. See, because as you can see, this is the boundary of the core. Well, there's a core, and that is a boundary. It's quite a big area. But sometimes things are spread out so much you can't get everything in. However, we shall not let that get in our way. We shall tally forth as best as we can. So again, I need to repeat all that I've just done. So right, I need a smelter. You can put the smelter a bit off to one side, because things might be a little bit off to one side, because things might be in the way, you see. So you can do that. I can turn that around and I put that off to one side as well, you see. Now obviously I need power to the people, or by the power of Grayskull. Right, so now I need the old rails in there. Whack that rail in there. Whack that rail in there. See, that already knows it's on ore. It knows the ore that it's got to do because it's there. But this doesn't know what it's got to do. Again, you've got to tell it what to do. So you're going to make Wolfram bars. And then you go to here and you go in. Right, who needs Wolfram bars? Oh, they do. But there's also other people that need them as well. Look, see, there's Clever Robotics. They need it. So I'll send them there. I'll just share out the love. Okay. So that's that. That's that. Leave it running. It's happily doing its thing. Oh look, goodies, little goodies. These, like I say, these are good for you.
Stuff.
But if you take too much of them, it'll kill you. So you know they're good for you. They're good to have. Star tiers, I think they're called. Right, next process. Let's do this again. Smelter. Put that down there. Orbital, whatchamacallit, and put the thingy blobbies in there. Now eventually I will do banks of solar panels, right? And eventually, as the game progresses, we will do banks of cooling thingies. So this is a different corporation, so that's good. Still not working. Need yon. The only thing that you do get sometimes is a bit of forward thinking. Things can get in the way. So that should now be doing stuff. Right? There you go. Oh, this is a bit long-winded. It's laborious. You have to keep doing all the same stuff over and over again. I'm going to offset this again. I can turn it. You can turn it around like that and go, right, I'm going to go that way. Lower it down. And go for the old thingy. So you can put that in there and it will go in there with a nice curve. See? And then I'll put my little orbital sender down, which is facing the correct way again. Don't forget the old and you've got to tell them what they've got to do. So you go in there and I'll make those and I'll go back there and I'll go they're producing, let's do that. What the heck? See, now something's finished doing something. So all you have to do then is look around at all the orbital senders, all right? And the probability is it's going to be the titanium, because we've got 3 machines sending titanium at the same time to the same place. So these have all done their thing, okay? And they're now waiting either to be lifted, or you know, so I can do something else with them, or given another production order. Now you see here you've got titanium bars left over because the production finished mid-cache. No, this was just caching away there. So if you click OK, it'll go into your inventory. Fair enough, whatever. There are, I think, when you go into the recipe station, which we haven't created yet, but hopefully we will be able to in a moment, you require certain materials to buy the recipe, plus the blueprints and the data points, all right? That's where they all come in, and then you can make different things. Right, so we're trundling along with this. That's happily over there with the Wolfram bars being made. This, yeah, I'm not making those yet. I ain't got them yet, so I can't do nothing with that at all. This obviously is over the Wolfram side. This, oh look, I can do that. We'll do that. Ha ha ha! And what you can also do, if you want to, is you can go into the cache and go, look, I've got these in here, and just drag them and put them in there. Ta-da! So, what's a good idea? So you see I've got 67 of these, and I go to the same one again, and they want them. I've got these, so I'll put them in the cache. Waste not, want not. Oh, I'm so clever, sometimes I amaze myself. Not. Right, so go back up here. See 67 again there, so go for that and drag them across, put them in there. But eventually I may need a quantity of those so that I can unlock certain things to build. this is all well and good. Everything's trundling away, doing something, fulfilling orders. So let's go and see what, because one got unlocked. So what have we got? What is in the box of surprises for today? You go in there and it's that one there. It's got the exclamation mark. I can make a fabricator. Yay! So that brings us on to their next process of manufacturing and stuff like that. But all these things so far are trundling away quite nicely. How much credit do I have? I've used a lot of credit, right? So what I can do is go and scavenge some credit, or if I remember correctly, I can divert from one production of titanium and one production of wolfram ore and put in a fabricator, which will then, I will tell it to mass produce credits for me. So that's probably the next step. Let's just see. Later on you get a drone, all right, and a drone helps you build stuff and you can see everything from the air and it's so much easier. And this makes life a little bit. So what I can possibly do is, let's go and have a look. Oh, this might happen. This might work. This may or may not work. Ta-da! I will go, so that is making ore. This is making, right, so I need the ore. I don't need the blocks. I need the ore. So if I go to B and I go to that there and I go to this, it gives you a nice little junction you can make, okay? So I mean it goes down there like that or whatever. You can raise it and lower it, and if you use a center wheel, you can raise, look, you can do all the magic things with that. Anyway, so I'll show that in a minute. So press F and let's get rid of this rail. Now anything on the rail at the time you're getting rid of it will go into your inventory, okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the rail, go up there and send it to there, okay? And then I'm going to, see, you've got to go in the flow as long as the arrows are pointing in the correct way. So now I can go to there, so that will now send stuff down there to this junction and send them into there. That's all. That leaves me a couple of, well, it leaves me 2 branches available to run a rail from. Now I'll do this the simplest way I can think of. This is still manufacturing stuff. What I'll do is this is a good idea actually. So what you do is you get your rail, and the beauty of it is you can you go to that like that, and you see it already puts in a post for you, and if you press R it turns the post around, and as long as it's cyan, that pretty colour, it will work, okay? But you can drag this along like this and go, oh, let's put it up there. But also what you can do is you can go a certain distance. We'll tell you when you've gone too far. You can raise it and lower it like that, okay, which is great. But also if you press down your center wheel button at one click, you can raise the top bit, make it even higher. So if I, for instance, go back into the thingy and get all of that, I can click onto there, and I can really make this high. I can go, it goes high anyway because it's right. It's up there. That looks a bit stupid because it looks like it's actually on that piece of rock there. Oh, I messed it up now. Good. Let's get that back. Right, do it again. I was trying to show you something there. So you go to the rock and it's high up. Right, now if I'm looking at that, it's going to be that high. But if I press my center wheel button again, I go even higher. And that is way up there, right? I mean, it wasn't necessary to do that, but I just thought I'd show you how it's done. So I'm just dragging this line all the way over here, right? And I will just stop there for a second, and I will go to here. Now, what I need to do is I need to get another branch coming out of this. So I will put in, this might well actually be a good idea. If I put in a branch there, and I raise it up like that, press the wheel button, and it goes, yay, all the way up there. Then I press F, I delete that, and then I go for the old rail again, and put it all the way up there, oh, if I can, all the way up there, and get hold of that, and take that all the way down there. This is a bit exaggerated, a bit silly, but there you go. That's what you can do. And then if I grab hold of that, link that into there, I can go, well, I can't because you see there's something in the way. So this is where raising things up may come in handy. It might work. Right, so that's not going to work. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do not panic. Don't panic, Captain Mannering. Go onto this rock here, for instance. Let's get creative. All right, let's not get up onto this rock. Come on, get up. You can do better than this. Thank you. All right, then you can't do better than this. What's going on? I tell you, now it's much better when you've got the drone. Anyway, so I can click all the way over there to there, and I can whack this up there like that. Isn't that pretty? We have the height. Right. Again, I'm not really sort of like, I'm just showing you what you need to do to make lots of building credits, okay? But the problem we also have at the moment is a lack of storage facilities. So anyway, so I need to get, go to the factory thing again, and then you see the fabricator. Yes, so the fabricator is there. You can put it maybe, just chuck it out of the way. So there's a fabricator, put a fabricator there. Now see, the fabricator has got two connectors. So if I go with that now, and I go here, and I go around there like that, it's now connected in the fabricator. And I go like that, and I come across here, and it connects into the fabricator. Yet again, we have the problem of power. It's sapping power from that, and probably sapping power from where the lithium's coming from as well. The titanium's coming from. Call it lithium, titanium. So again, you need more power. Come on. So that will run. If I look into my inventory, if you go to the rails things, I don't have the storage units yet. I haven't unlocked them. Bit of a problem, but at least we'll have a cache of a certain amount of, so if I go in here, what I need is that unlocked. To get that unlocked, I need to gather up a load of ore and titanium ore, I think, and unlock it. Let's go and have a look, see if I've got the recipe station unlocked yet. Right, up here, nothing's happening there. Oh my god, no recipe station yet. I don't have a recipe station, do I? No, not yet. Well, that's a bit of a nuisance. That's kind of ruined my plan for the moment, but at least it's all preparation, okay? Right. So things are still chugging away. If you find yourself in a situation like this where it's a bit, I don't know what to do, just go collect some water or some food. I do know that there are certain places nearby where I can collect food and water, and there are dead bodies that you can plunder, or satellites, stuff like that. If I go around here, I'll probably see some aliens actually. So you still see the green haze there in the background. That is, like I say, the border of this preliminary map. These you can pick them up as well. I'm not so sure what they're.
Good stuff.
They don't hurt you. They're not prickly cactuses, but they do something. What do they do? They give you 5 food and 8 liquid water. So that's all right. So you can decide what you want to do with these food things. You can either eat them or you can analyze them and send them off and make points, data points. Okay? So I do know there's a lake over this way. There it is. And it's a bit dodgy. See, I don't understand why the game creators haven't changed this. She keeps on saying she's thirsty, but in Spanish or Portuguese, which is a bit annoying. Luckily I have these. Just pick these so I can do both at the same time.
I needed that.
Let's fill her up. Yeah, she always says she's thirsty in Spanish or Portuguese, which is weird. Anyway, so there's this lake, and I do know that, or in the past when I've been here, the aliens decide to come along and give me a good hiding. But I have a trusty gun, ta-da, which really doesn't do much. But you go down there, and I can see one of the crabs. If you drop down now, just press your space bar so that your jump boots go into action, and then you don't get hurt when you fall down. So I'll go and gather all this. There's some aliens over there, see? Now they haven't seen me yet, but they will in a minute, and they'll come charging towards me. This gun is not the best in the world. I mean, I can upset them, but aiming at this. Too far away. Reload. Reloading. Always remember, reload. I bet they're even too far away from the mining gun. Oh, I don't know. Let's try the mining gun. Too far away, yeah. Reload. I can be silly. Now, if you don't want to get into that blue mist, if you can avoid it, because it's poisonous and it affects your armor. Reload. And normally they would sort of like signal to the rest of the mates that I'm here, and they'll all come charging at me. And maybe they weren't within enough range to talk to the mates. So you get this biomass type stuff here. You pick this up, you can put that in the analyzer, and you get points as well. But they don't drop it every time. I can hear something coming for me. Unless it's that crab. They scream when they come at you. It's a weird noise. Is that them? Oh, okay. I've never really heard them like that before. Ah. Okay, I don't know. Whatever. You can't touch him. You can't hurt him at all. He'd be fire at him, look. Comes up with a shield. so we can't do anything with him. They're running away. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Never seen them run away before. Okay, fair enough.
Congratulations. Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
They've run away. Ha! Ha ha ha! Okay. Right, looking at the sky again. How fast are the clouds going? Yeah, it's not so bad, it's alright. Still nearby. So eventually, when I get a food processor machine thingy, I can make all these carrots and stuff better. The range on this is crap.
Changing
Can't hit it. I have to be relatively close to it, and so there's no point in tempting fate. Pretty sure there's a dead body knocking about here somewhere. I could be mistaken.
Delivered.
Oh, so that's 2 unboxed, so it's worth going back and seeing what we can do now,
You can
yeah?
claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Come on! Again, press Q, you can run faster or run and use less energy, okay? And then when you're carrying stuff in your hands. So, choose one across here. Let's go and see what goodies there are. The same type, so we can make the best of a bad job, don't you know? Right, so let's go and see what we've unlocked. I mean, you can tell, you can see what you're going to unlock before you do all the stuff. You go into the board here and you go, right, so that's there. We have the recipe station, hurrah! And you go here and you've got storage units, that's even better, great, magic. So now I have the ability to go into the housing thingy and go like that. Storage units, these are little storage units, but that'll do me. So boom, 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 right? Now if I indeed did put stuff down there and I forgot all about it and it disappeared, I don't understand it, never mind. So I can go now into a storage unit and go, for instance, right, I want to put food in this one, okay? Food. And I want to put rubbish in this one. Right? So done that. Great. However, now I can create the recipe station, which I normally put, because these two fit nicely in that one square in the corner. See?
You can now unlock
So now,
new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
so I just go put this biomass in there. So that's you only get 55 points, but every little data point helps.
Arcadia 7 is a
You go in
very
here,
particular place, full of
and it shows you the item
specific
printer,
resources and requirements.
things that you can unlock
The
in
building's
the item
programming
printer.
needs to be updated
Right,
as these
that's the
requirements
next
change.
intermediate
To
building
avoid
materials
unnecessary
we
clogging
need
up memory
to
as well
build
as
much better
transport
buildings.
fees.
But
It's the
it's not
Claywood
important yet. And
Corporation that
anyway,
determines
I'm not
the
making
cost of
these, am I?
transfer.
Can you hear me
Lower
above
the
this
price
woman?
and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr.
Yakety yak,
Claywood's
yak,
favourite
yak, yak.
sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
Yeah, right, whatever. Anyway, so like I say, these we will need later to make better kinds of buildings to production. And obviously I'm not making any of this stuff yet, so I can't make it. So that's pointless, okay? However, go to the smelter, and the smelter now has the ability, possibly, if what I need is the ore, the calcium ore. Obviously I've got none on me at the moment. So if I go across here and I go to the rubbish and I pick up the calcium ore, and don't forget I put some calcium ore in the spaceship, didn't I? I go in here and you go to the smelter and you go insert and it just put those 45 in there. That means there's 954 left to get. Now if I go in again and I go to fabrication, you can scroll down and see all the other stuff that you need to build stuff with. Like I said, I'm going to need titanium bars, 600 of them, to unlock the titanium beam. Right, so I'll have to go and pilfer the machines until I get 600 and do that. And the same here with titanium sheets, but I also need to use some of the data points, 200 of which I have up there, to unlock it. Okay, and same again with the wolfram plate. I've got to do that, see, so I'm going to need 1200 of these titanium bars. And these are other stuff. Now I went into an alien base, didn't I, recently, and I picked up some blueprints. So there's one blueprint, so you put that in. There's the other blueprint, so you put that in. And I've not got any other blueprints yet. And you only get the blueprints from those magic boxes in those magic alien bases where death is waiting for you. Right, so that's great. Okay, so far we're getting there. I mean, I can tune on back to my spacecraft. That's how much room I've got in my inventory. I'm not going anywhere. We have a rupture.
Finding a safe place.
Should I? No, I'm not going to be silly. I'm going to go in here and wait for the rupture to come and go. And then I'm going to run all the way to that base, all the way over there in the distance, which is a bit of a nuisance because I've got a base closer to it. And if I'd have thought about it, damn it, bad planning. Let's put some windows in. It's awfully pretty. When all this death and destruction comes down. I mean, like I say, you've got 2 minutes to get. So what I'll do while I'm here, which is a good point, every now and then press escape and go to save, and then decide to put your save point in there and save game. Ta-da! Right, so that tells you that you're 1 hour and 32 minutes into the game since you started the game. All right. Right, so press escape, come back out again. Right, wait for this nasty Starrupture to come along. What happens when the Starrupture comes along is all your machines decide to go, I don't like this. So they stop making stuff. And now look how fast those clouds are going. It's pretty nasty. So I go over here. And obviously the light is changing. It's all looking very menacing. And it's all looking very deadly. And the big star there is wave warning. Get inside. And then there we go. Alarms blowing and all that stuff. I think I found out if you log out the game at this point and then try and log back in again, you'll log back in and you'll be dead. So maybe not a good idea to log out and log back in when all this is happening. It's another one of those. It's very noisy. It's another one of those bugs, you know. I dare not step out this airlock. I can open it, which is weird, but if I step out of there I start getting very unhealthy very quickly. Get a very burny sensation. Come on, cool down, because I want to run to that base. It's a bit annoying that I'm so far away, to be honest, but it's still doable. Wait for all this redness to turn grey. My inventory is not full, so that's good. Oops. Press Q. Get rid of anything in my hands. Come on, cool down, will you?
Planetary temperature.
Right,
within
off we go.
acceptable parameters.
The only problem is it's so foggy, you can't remember where the hell you are. I've got a general idea of the direction that I'm going. So keep running, run, run, run. And you're going down a hill, press control, and you save energy. Because you start sliding, so that's off there, so I've got to go over this way somewhere. As long as you're going down a bit of an incline, down a hill, you press control, and you left and right key. Oh, there's press spacebar to jump up. There's the base I could have been in if I'd have thought about it. I'm still run, 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 and dum dum. You can only get up this miles away yet. Come on, keep running. See, there's those ignitium thingies. I'm wasting time, to be honest. Alright. Q to get rid of the weapon. Okay, going up the left side or the right side. I'm going up the right side this time. Up the hill. Now, it's probably a good idea to go for the blueprints first. And it's still a long way up. Running out of stamina. So I've got an idea where the blueprints are, if I remember correctly. Up the hill, come on. Oh, it's a struggle to get up these hills. Right, so if I remember, oh God, if I remember correctly, the blueprint is around here somewhere.
Right.
What I need to do is I need to jump up there. Right. Ooh. Food. It's not actually here. I've got to jump across there. Oh, I'm in. Why did I go like that? You get into this game. I can jump. Oh. So anyway, pick up that goody goodies. That's another of those tablets that doesn't tell you much. Grab that. Food. Grab that. Food. Grab that. Food. Yon blue lidded box. And we have a blueprint and some more war bonds. So get them. That's what we needed. That's the way to do it. Now you can't get out that door. So I should jump down here. Grab that. Jump up here. Go up there, because I did see something outside. There we go. It's just credits. Don't really need to get these credits, but it's the other gadgets that you can put through your analyzer, bits and bobs, that give you the data points that help a lot. Okay. I physically go, oh. Oh, I don't know, never mind. Oh, God. Oops, there's no one. They're all over the place in bits and places and get under that. You can crouch down with, not always a crouch doesn't always help you though. Right, get up there. I'm jumping up. Can't help it, I'm sorry. Stupid. So we're doing all right. There's another one down there. Grab hold of that. Now, don't forget, it took me quite a while to get here. So, I get to spend a shorter amount of time here. Because it took me such a long time to get here, right? So therefore, the chances of things going pear-shaped, as in aliens coming back, is more increased. So, there we go. Grab that. I could have sworn there was something down here somewhere. There we go. Right. Anything else? Have a quick scan around. There's one. So it's got all these little gadgets in them. That's just credits. There's still quite a few credits, so that's okay. Any more? Have I missed anything? Yep, I have. Down there. See? That was worth it. Anything else while I'm here? There's nothing in... Oh, there's that I could have got, I suppose. I don't know what that was. If I go up there... How do I get down inside there? Oh, I think it's a door. I need to open the door. I think there is a door. Oh, come on. There's actually a door that I can activate. Oh, or I can just... No, I can actually crawl underneath. That's it. It's getting a little bit dangerous now for little reward, to be honest. Oh, that was worth it. More bullets. I think now is time to get out of Dodge, to be honest. It's a long way down. But again, if you jump off the top of the thing, and then before you hit the floor, you click again, you're okay. Okay, so run, run, run. Now, if I can do this right, I may be in with a chance of... Oh, look. There's some of the eggs from those kangaroo armadillo things. And I've got no room in my inventory, have I? What a bugger. Well, I'll just drop some of this ammunition, so I'll drop that. Actually, no. Let's get that. Go back up there. That's the way to do it. Drop that. And I can pick up these eggs, you see? Is that all the... Oh, there's some more eggs there. There's not always eggs to be picked up. What's going on? Why can't I pick these eggs up? Oh well, anyway, so I'm wasting time. So run, run, run. Let's... I've got nothing. I've got no room in my inventory, have I? Damn it. So that's kiboshed that idea. Did I put a base down here? Base cool? Yeah, I did. Where's the door? Where's the door when you want one? Where's the door? Oh, there it is. Right, so I'm back here. You can use the credits that you got. You can whack in, you know, all the pretty stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that off the wall and put a recipe station there. See, that's good, isn't it? And then I shall put that back there, and I shall put that there, and I shall put that over there, and then I shall get some storage and put some storage there, there and there. So if I go into the storage now, I can unload. I wish it was a bit... So unload it by double clicking it. Okay. Now I've got an analysing station here, so I've got the analysing station. I can unload stuff there as well. Look, claim
Useful information.
1,000. That's nice. 1,500 is even nicer. I use the eggs and put them in there. I only get 40, but never mind. And put that in there. So now I've got 8,800 and something rubber blobby. Great. So if I go in here, I can unload some ammunition. I can unload, oh, well, let's make that an ammo box and make that a food box. All right, and put that in there as well, and make this a lobby box. Right.
I'm getting better at this.
Oh, but you see the green's coming back now, so if I go down that cave, I won't be able to get back out again. It's a bit of a shame. Not enough time. The cave's over there. What I do tend to do in situations like this is, if I know there is a cave nearby, it was a good idea of a friend of mine. Right, there's a cave here. There's the cave, and you'll see it's growing over now. Look, all that stuff is growing over. So that would have trapped me inside, right? But what I do is I'll go to this and I'll put a post here, just on the edge. Right? Oops, go like that. Put it all the way up there like that. And then you can put these other posts on top of it. And I make it as high as I can. So if I'm in the area, oh, that's that. If I'm in the area, I can see. Oh, there's a cave over there. Could have sworn I put another one down by accident somewhere over here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Some F. So this will remind me. Oh, there's a cave over there. There's a big tower telling me there's a cave over there. So that's an idea. So when you're out and about, or oot and a boot. Now then, we have these which have got ore in them. I can get rid of this stupid gun. So grab up the ore, because I've already got 300 in, haven't I, into that thingy. And what I can do is I can take the ore.
That's just what I need.
And go back into the recipe station.
Our Radio 7 has finished regenerating.
And put some more ore into there. So I've got 346 out of 1,000. Yeah. Don't forget, I've got a load in the. I think I've got another 300 in the spaceship. What I can do, if I, I can be silly or clever, if you want to call it that. What I can do is put some rails. It's made me a bit of walking. So if I put the rails over here, along there like that, and along there like that, and I go rails again, because there's another one over here, smelter. Put that up there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Put that up there. Put that there. Now, go into my inventory and get the junction. Put a junction down. Ta-da! Then get one rail going to there. And put that in there. Get one rail coming up there and put that there. Get the other rail coming off there and put that there. Brilliant. Now then, let's, what I'll do is I'm going to go all the way back to my base, but every now and then put in a rail. Heading back to my base, put in a rail. Heading back to my base, put in a rail. Heading back to my base, put in a rail. Now if I remember correctly, I forgot part of the cunning plan. So you see you've got a rail stretching out behind you. Put in a rail. Put in a rail. You can go around this. Put in a rail. Right, so now we've got a rail here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put down another junction just there. Put the rail into that junction. I'm not saying that this is the way you should do everything. I'm just saying this is just a way of doing it. Now go into your factory settings and get a smelter. Turn it around, and I'm going to put one smelter there, one smelter there, and one smelter there, and get hold of the old rails. Put a rail in there, put a rail in there, and the other rail in there. Magic. Now, as you see, the calcium ore is not unlocked, so there's not much I can drag up here at the moment. What I can do is, let's go back to the spaceship. Get those 300 or more that I've got in the spaceship. Press Q, get rid of the tool in the hand. Slide down the hill. That wasn't much of a slide, was it? Go into yon spaceship. Open yon doors. Go into yon. Right, so I've got 16 of them.
Just what I need.
Oh, some credits there. Let's have that. Go in here, and then I've got 300 of them. This is looking good. A lot of this stuff I could really sort of like take with me and put into my base over there, to be honest. Let's just do that. Press that and take all of them. If I take all of these now, though, I'm not going to get them all. I'll do that. Press them all. Though I don't need that, so I'll leave that there. Put that back there. What else do I not need? That's pretty much it, to be honest. You know, I don't really need this ammunition yet. And what do I need? Take that food from there. Not a lot I need. Eventually I'm going to need the helium. Right, so I'm now full up in my inventory. I'm going to toodle on back to my base. While I've been doing all that, those calcium things, I don't normally go to that calcium base over there first. I normally go to that one there, but I just happen to be in the neighbourhood, so I might as well. So let's go into the base. Go to storage boxes. So this is food, so let's get rid of food in there. At the moment I don't need all these bits of food, so I'll just put them back in there. This is rubbish, so and this is, well, these are important for later on. They enhance your skills and abilities a little bit, so let's get rid of that as well, shall we? Press the R button, and I'll put the war bonds in there as well. So good, let's go to the recipe station and go to the smelter and insert. So now I've got 662, so I'm roughly just 350-ish short. Is it 350-ish short? Yeah, 350-ish short. So I mean, I can toodle on back to that calcium base, which is a bit of a nuisance, but there you go. So I mean, we're just setting up that. Oh, are we? Oh, I'll just go back to the capsule base. I think. Not sure if I need to set up some of those orbital senders again. This sliding thing does actually come in handy, believe it or not. It's just not really effective around here at the moment. You see, you're gaining your energy back. So let's go all the way back here. Go in there.
Let's see.
300. 100, sorry, not 300. Go all the way back here. 100. Over here. 100. So I need about 340 odd, don't I? Let's see how much has been made inside here while I've been away from it. So that's 60. So that'll do the job very nicely. In fact, I can just go in here and unlock it, can't I? Come on. Get in there. So I'm going there, going to the smelter, insert, ta-da! We now have a recipe we can make, right? But what I've done, instead of putting the smelters here at this base, right, is I've put them all the way over at that base. 61, half a dozen of the other, I suppose, really. So I will go all the way back up to the base. Now easy to find because I'm following the rails. Come on. You can do it. You can't slide uphill, unfortunately, so... What you eventually need is a wide open space to start building a big base, okay? So I go to these here and I could go, start making these things. And I go, start making these things. And I go, start making these things. And there'll be a long line coming all the way up from that base of stuff, of ore, going into these machines. But I also know I need to put digital orbiter in there, in there, and in there. Now the beauty of it, I believe there is a trick where you can, we'll get to that trick in a minute when I, but you see it's all gone red. There's no power to these, so I need to go and get the old thingy blobbies, put that in there, put that in there, put that in there, hopefully, because they're all connected together. The power runs along the floors, you see, because they're all connected together, they will all work. Now if I go in here, that one there, I've messed up. Right, okay, they're okay for later on, right? These want the ore. Why is the ore not being sent up? See, it's always a problem, but then the rails are very slow. Here they are, they're all coming now. Right? But I have made a little bit of a boo-boo, an error. So what I need to do is I need to put in another junction. So I'll do that, and then I'll go to here and I'll put that there, and then I'll go back to that and I'll put that there, which will then go to there, and then that across to there. Great, so they're all going to go into there and cache up. We'll start making those blocks actually. But what I also need is another thing like that. Well, that's a bit wobbly, isn't it? Yeah, it'll work. It just doesn't look right. Right, so let's do orbital sender thingy blobby. Oh right, it's the rail's in the way, so I can put that over there. Put that. These are all temporary at the moment. And get the rail. Put that rail into there. Put that rail into there. Put that rail into there. And go and make some more power. I'm being a little bit slapdash with this at the moment, but possibly, yeah, I've run out now of credits to make stuff. Now, when you hear bells, that means there is a blockage, but the blockage is it's coming and going at the moment, so that's all right. I go in here and I go, I need to make them. I need to send these off to that corporation. I need to send these off to that corporation. So eventually, once these, it's a pulley system that they take stuff, they pull stuff from the source. It doesn't push, it pulls. So all these three here are pulling. But once they're full, these will start pulling, right? And you'll notice that things will start moving into them, and all will be good.
Necesito agua.
And she's thirsty again. We'll use that. There you go.
Delicious.
Delicious, right. So these are quite demanding at the moment.
Your cargo has reached the Selenium Corporation.
So
Completed another order.
these are cashing up, you see.
Reward is waiting in the corporate terminal.
And once they've filled up, they can't go into there yet because I haven't got an order for them anywhere. So that's a bit of a nuisance. Okay, so this is still making stuff and sending stuff. That needs to be sent off as well. Let's go and have a look at the one that's long. Right, I need to unlock that recipe, don't I? Yeah, that would be a good idea. Right, so I've had something else unlocked. What is this? Oh, inventory upgrade. That's handy. So you can carry more stuff.
Hard work, we have decided to
So now you,
increase the capacity of your pockets. Your
now
inventory has
it's
been
bigger.
updated, and you can now fit more items into it.
Jolly good. Now then, I need to be able to make these. Okay, so I need 100 credits, which I stupidly have already spent. So I need to go and get some of that, and I need to go over here, get some of
Gotcha.
that, go back to base, go to the printer. And I need to be making them. So max that out. See how many we've got. 1,000. That's great. Right. So if I go into the printer here and go to the fabricator, I want to make credits. So if I insert the 100 that's required, and I insert one of these parts, and then I use my data points and insert that. Yes. So now I have the ability to make credits. Remember what I did earlier, the preparation. I go across here now and go to this fabricator, which I can't get to because I've got to put a ladder in. So I'll put a ladder in, go up to the fabricator, and tell it to make credits. However, what I need to do is, yeah, here we come. Wolfram ore is coming from that direction, and eventually the titanium is going to come from over there. It's all going to go into here. The main problem I've got though at the moment still is I don't have storage units. So that will be the next thing I would like to have. So it's all right because at least it'll cache up inside the machine. So I can come along and pick stuff up. I'm short of money at the moment. I can't build anything. I'm short of cash. I'm short of cash. And I want the cash to go into the cache. You get me? Right. Right, what's my next trick? Apart from knocking the microphone. It's silly. Things are trundling away. And I will look to see if it might be an idea to pause the video here, because I've been on a long time and the game gets away with you. You forget that you've been on it for such a long time, and considering I've been from one Starrupture event to another Rupture event and over, it must be well over an hour now. So I shall remember to press escape, click on save into that spot there. So you can delete these, right? Save points. So that now is saved, and we've played 2 hours and 6 minutes of the game so far, which is great. Press escape again, and then I go quit to menu, and that's it. Now I don't have to, you know, I can lose up to 15 minutes of what I've just done. So yeah, okay, so far so good. So I'll go and see what I can do about the video I've just made, maybe able to edit it a little bit, and I'll do another one soon. Okay, right, I don't know.